This country has existed for over 30 years, but on every official map, it's invisible. Why does the world pretend it doesn't exist? In the late 1980s, the northern regions of Somalia were a landscape of horror. Under the brutal regime of Siad Barre, cities like Hargeisa were reduced to rubble. Civilians were targeted in a campaign of systematic destruction, forcing hundreds of thousands to flee and leaving behind mass graves. The Izhaq genocide was a dark chapter that set the stage for a dramatic split. By 1991, Somalia's central government completely collapsed. The nation descended into a chaotic civil war, a power vacuum filled by rival warlords and unending violence. But while the south spiraled into anarchy, something extraordinary was happening in the north. Here, in the territory once known as British Somaliland, a different path was chosen. Instead of warlords, it was clan elders and community leaders who stepped forward. They convened in the city of Burao, not with guns, but with a commitment to peace. Through a painstaking process of reconciliation and consensus, they decided to reclaim the independence they had briefly held in 1960 before voluntarily joining with the South. They disarmed militias and laid the groundwork for a new state, built from the bottom up. On May 18, 1991, the Republic of Somaliland declared its independence. While southern Somalia remained a symbol of a failed state, Somaliland was building a nation. They raised a new flag, created their own currency, and established a functioning government with a police force, army, and independent courts. They've held multiple rounds of peaceful democratic elections, a feat many recognized nations struggled to achieve. They built schools, hospitals, and stable infrastructure, creating a pocket of peace and stability in one of the world's most volatile regions. So, with a defined territory, a permanent population, a functioning government, and the capacity to engage with other states, Somaliland appears to meet all the criteria for statehood under international law. Yet, not a single country in the world officially recognizes it. Why? The reasons are complex. African leaders fear that recognizing Somaliland could set a dangerous precedent, encouraging other separatist movements across the continent and threatening the stability of post-colonial borders. The African Union stands firm on maintaining the territorial integrity of its member states, including Somalia. For its part, the government in Mogadishu vehemently opposes secession, insisting on a unified Somalia. This diplomatic isolation has real-world consequences. Somaliland can't access international loans from institutions like the World Bank or IMF, severely limiting its economic development. Its citizens travel on passports that are largely unrecognized, and its government is locked out of global forums where critical decisions are made. While there's quiet support from some nations who value its stability, global powers have prioritized the fragile peace process in Greater Somalia over the question of Somaliland's sovereignty. The people of Somaliland have built a peaceful, democratic nation from the ashes of war, a stark contrast to the chaos that surrounds them. They have waited patiently for over 3 decades for the world to acknowledge their reality. If Somaliland has proven its ability to govern itself and meets the textbook definition of a country, why is it still waiting for a seat at the table? The answer lies tangled in a web of geopolitics, history, and fear. Thanks for watching. If you want to uncover more real stories from around the world, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Reality Vault TV.